The boy that took the fall. You dropped before you were hit. Wait for the bat to connect. It's only rubber. Yes, sir. Okay, we go again.
All right, first positions, please.
Now, let's keep the scene nice and lively, boys.
Oh, lively, boys.
All right, quiet and roll, please.
Action! Cut! Print! That's more like it, boys. All right, next scene, right over here.
All right, we move the camera over here, please.
Oh, lively, boys.
This is the one I got last week. Keep your eyes peeled. Look. May we have your autograph? Oh, no, it's not him.
Quiet in there. You hear me? Quiet.
What is it?
Mr. Nonamaker?
Look, I'm not casting today. What do you want?
Not even for a murderer. My name's Gunn.
So?
Well, I'm the fellow you hired to find a killer.
Well, hiring you wasn't my idea.
A reminder, you called me.
Well, the front office is hip on getting a special investigator to do the job. Now, the sooner I can get my actors out of jail, the sooner I can get rolling again.
But you, I take it, are not similarly hipped. All right, I'll see you around.
Wait a minute, Gunn. I didn't say I wasn't going to give her the job. I guess you'll do as well as anybody.
Well, Mr. Nonamaker, I wish I could justify your confidence in me, but I'm afraid that...
Gunn. Hmm?
All right. Now, just so we have a place to start, why are you shooting your picture in our fair city? Do you know this town?
I'd never been here before in my life. The studio dug up a story how a gang of kids in your fair city took over the local high school a couple of years back. Publicity thought it might be a good tie-in.
I see. Shoot the picture in the actual locale where it happened. Is that it?
Yeah, you get all the jazz, so we'll just skip it. Now, how soon can I get rolling again with actors on the set instead of in jail?
I'm afraid you're forgetting about the one in the morgue.
I'm remembering the two that the cops are holding. Gunn, no matter how I juggle this schedule here, those punks are in every scene for the next 2 weeks. Do you know what that means?
Suppose you tell me.
My first picture for Apex Productions, Catastrophe. And a whole crew on location pay plus expenses. Go ahead, you leeches. Have a ball. Have fun. Do you know what it costs me each day to bite my fingernails while those Keystone cops downtown are sweating out my actors? 15 thou.
That's a lot of thou. Did the police say why they were holding them?
Do they need reasons? Material witnesses, they're calling them. One was standing right next to the... Had a zip gun in his hand, standing next to, what's the dead kid's name?
Frankie Burns. Who hired him?
How should I know? They're all local characters. They didn't come with us.
Well, that's good. Someone in town should know him. Maybe we can get a lead. But I repeat, who hired Frankie? You?
Hiring, I leave to my production manager.
Who is,
No. He's 200 miles away, spotting a location. He'll be back a day after tomorrow.
All right, I'll wait for him.
And there goes another 15 thou. Wait a minute, he might have some notes. Oh, yeah, here it is. Well, those characters were hired through Jerry's tobacco shop?
I know Jerry.
Gunn, you know the cops in town here, don't you?
We've met.
Well, this is the way we'll handle it. You slip a couple bills in the right mail chutes and tell your friends to let our actors go. We'll shoot the scenes, and after we're finished, Back in the poker they go. How's that sound?
Mm. Well, I tell you, I've got a better idea. Why don't you and your whole company try paying off the police?
Why us?
Well, that way you wind up in the pokey with your actors. All you have to do is aim your camera and finish your picture. There's just one small hitch. You also wind up with 1 to 10 years for bribery.
Now, wait a minute, baby. I was only trying out for size, spitballing it. Can you do any better?
Just this. I pick up the character that pulled that trigger. I'll be in touch.
Results of the 5th race at Hialeah. Won by Ice Skater with Marlowe in the boot. Second horse, Blake's Baby.
Who do you like in the 6th, Jerry?
It's as good a way as any. Hey, a sawbuck. What can I sell you, Pete, huh?
Some information. Frankie Burns. That's the name of an actor. A dead actor.
Then the information is not for him, huh?
Hardly. Let's start from the top. There's a company in town making a picture. They needed 7 actors. You know, bit players.
6 actors.
You sure?
You know me, Pete. A commissioner's involved. I'm sure. Pretty sure.
On this list of actors, there's no Frankie Burns here. Where'd you get these kids?
Well, somebody calls me, says they need actors. I deliver actors. One called to Benny's Driving.
Benny's driving.
Yeah, high school kids, drama club. You know, they hang around Benny's. But, Pete, no Frankie Burns.
He was on that set. Somebody hired him.
Well, when you get to Benny's, ask for Gregory. He's the local Brando. Maybe, you know.
Thanks, Jerry. See what you can parlay that into.
May I help you, sir?
Mm-hmm. I'd like a cup of coffee. And a character named Gregory.
Coffee we've got, and Gregory isn't in yet. What do you want?
I'd like some information regarding this trailer.
Oh, well, just a minute. close it now, will you? There's a draft. Drop it over on the table. Do you like the view?
Well, I'm really more interested in the trailer.
Well, I always let the guest choose the topic of conversation. I bet you're wondering why I'm putting this stuff on.
I must admit, I'm a little curious.
You know something? You're very cute. The reason is I'm a dancer.
Ballet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, interpretive.
Would you mind getting that little place in the back there?
Well, this is a little out of my line, but...
I'll be through around 1:30. If you're in the neighborhood, you could come around and we could continue the conversation.
Thanks anyway, but I really did come in just to talk about the trailer.
Well, I'm sure you'd like it here. We're very friendly.
I never doubted that for a minute. How well did you know the fellow that lived here before?
Look, Buster, I've already told the law all I know, which is a big fat 0. Now, so long, cop.
Do you see a badge? Look, I'm just a fella getting paid to get some information. Now, what did you know about Frankie?
Well, he moved in about 4 months ago. I don't know where he came from or what he did.
From his picture, he looked like a very attractive fellow. Just thought you might have been friends.
Well, we might have been, but he wasn't my dish of tea. As a matter of fact, he never came in the place from the day he rented it. Satisfied?
No, not entirely, but I guess that'll have to do.
Why are you so interested in the kid anyway? Who cares enough about him to want you to find out?
The picture company he was working for.
Oh, you have Hollywood connections.
In a way. Well, I can see you're busy, so...
Well, why don't you stick around? I'll be dry in a few minutes.
Thanks anyway.
And that completes the roundup of the race results from the eastern tracks. In just 15 minutes from now, we will bring you the results from Santa Anita. Remember to stay tuned to this station for your complete sports roundup.
Where do you keep your back issues, Jerry? Sergeant told me I might find you in here.
And you ruthlessly tracked me down. What's on your mind, Pete?
What you've got on the Frankie Burns case?
Make an appointment with my social secretary. In case you missed it, it's a hint.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just thought you might like to know that somebody tried to knock me off last night with a hand grenade.
Pennies. So you were the pigeon. Next time, stick around and report it, huh?
Next time. You're pretty liberal with my blood. I could get killed.
And have somebody else report it.
You know, somehow I just can't get it through my head how those 2 actors you're holding could possibly have thrown a grenade all the way from your charming jail over to Benny's.
I've got it. They didn't do it.
Clever. Another wild thought, maybe they didn't kill Frankie either.
Anything else before I join the boys in the back room?
Well, there's one little thing. I think I know who did kill Frankie. You interested?
I'm a public servant. All right, I give up. Who did kill him?
Somebody in the picture company. Only the big question is, how did Frankie get a job in the picture? He knew the company was coming to town. He also knew the number of the Empire Hotel. Obviously, he was in touch with whoever wanted him dead. Questioned how to kill him. Answer, hire Frankie as an actor, put him in that scene, set him up for the killing. Anything?
It's an intriguing notion. Care to hear another one? Kid reads the newspaper. He's no actor, but suddenly he gets the itch. Name and lights, big swimming pool. He calls the hotel to brace somebody for a job. No dice. So our Frankie follows the crew around town, sees they're setting up a gang rumble, and walks right into the scene.
What, do you expect me to believe that a perfect stranger could just walk in off the street?
According to Mr. Nonamaker, whenever a picture is shooting on location, there's always some joker who decides it'll be great kicks to get his face in the scene before they throw him out.
And you think that's how Frankie got on the set?
I didn't say he did. I said could have. So there's our Frankie, making like an actor. And somewhere in the crowd, there's a citizen with a gun and a beef. Bang, bang, fade out.
You expect me to believe this little pipe dream?
I believe nothing until I can prove it, and I suggest you do the same, Pete. Oh, Pete, it's been nice.
Look, Lieutenant, I just want to look at Frankie's file. I know what the sign says, and I don't intend to take anything out of here. I would just like to see the junk that you got in Frankie's trailer.
Now go, Pete. Anyway, there's nothing worth looking at.
Well, nevertheless, Never mind. Thanks, Lieutenant.
It's his draft record and family stuff back to his birth certificate.
No, Lieutenant. There are times when I love you.
Never mind, do you love me? The question is, will you support me in my old age when they throw me off the force without my pension?
Hello. Oh, hello, Gunn. You have? Well, why can't you tell me now?
Well, not over the phone. Meet you where? Yeah, I know where it is. I'll see you tonight.
Right. See you then. Goodbye. Gunn.
Why here?
Oh, just checking for a shooting site. Look, you said you wanted to talk, so go ahead and talk. I got a picture to make.
Starting when?
8 a.m. tomorrow, right here.
Without actors?
Huh. I got actors, no thanks to you. Cops let the boys out tonight. Since I don't need you any longer, I'm gonna let you go, too.
No? You mean I'm off the case?
Yeah, for doing nothing.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing except finding out who killed Frankie Burns.
Oh?
Yeah. It's a story I thought you might be interested in. Maybe we should start it with Frankie as a kid, living with his sister in a dumb hoodlum. Seems that the hood was dumb enough to get caught in a stick-up, yet smart enough to lift all the ready cash the girl had left. Skip bail and head for parts unknown.
You know, I can buy stories like that for a dime a dozen.
After true love takes off, the girl winds up in the river. Now we dissolve to Frankie in the state home for boys, where he develops a dream. A dream that someday he'll catch the hood and make him pay.
You mean there's more?
I thought the suspense would get to you. Our next scene takes place in Hollywood, where someone gets the bright idea of making a picture back here. Whereupon said hood develops a case of the shakes.
And where does the hood come in?
Oh, didn't I say?
No.
Oh, well, now, he's made it real big on the coast. But he knows if he comes back here, he's got the stick-up and jumping bail rap hanging over his head. That's why he's paying Frankie to keep quiet, even though he knows it's only a delayed action. Solution? Offer him a job in the picture. Then while Frankie's enjoying his first and last big moment in the cinema, bang, the end.
You poor meathead. You don't think anybody's going to believe a word of that?
Sure. Fred Novak. The hoodlum. Don't you remember, Nonamaker? That's you. One of these days, you should take a look at Frankie's police file. There's quite a rundown there on Novak. But even without that, it had to be you, friend. You're the only one in this picture whose face is big enough for Frankie to recognize.
Remember that grenade? I shouldn't have missed.
Oh, don't give up to despair, Nonamaker. You tried real hard.
Oh, come on.
Too bad.
What?
You'll never get into pictures this way.